Alright, I'm Jordan Platt today with J-Tech, and I'm going to be discussing a piston head. Now, the first thing I'm going to discuss with this piston head is the lands for the rings. You notice that there's 3 of them. Now, this first land right here is for the compression ring 1. This second land is for compression ring 2. And the third one is always larger than the other 2, and this is for the oil ring. And the oil ring has a certain direction it has to be facing up. So you want to make sure you check that and make sure you have the right direction facing up. And right here we have the top of the piston head, and you see the recessions are for valve clearance. This lets you know that the valve clearance is very low on this particular piston. And this right here is the wrist pin, and this holds on. This is what the piston rod goes around to allow the function of the piston. And you want to make sure that when you stick the rings in here, you don't leave the openings lined up. And you want to make sure that there's not too much of a gap. You want to take a feeler gauge and feel around there and make sure that it's within specifications. And you want to make sure that's measured. And then you want to measure the piston skirt. And we're going to use a micrometer for this. And you're going to want to make sure you get this at the right point. Right now I'm going to measure just from this area here. You want to do it until it clicks. You want to slide that off, and you're going to read that. And this particular piston skirt measures in a diameter of 3 inches and 779 thousandths. And you want to make sure that's within specifications of the dealer or manufacturer, and within the service manual. And this piston is coated with I believe it's a polydenim coating. You want to make sure that this is coated properly. And usually when they put them in, they will oil them before they put them in. And you want to make sure everything is up to date. You want to make sure there's no cracks or notches or anything in it. And you notice this dot right here on the top, that lets you know which way the piston should be facing. The dot indicates that this should be facing to the front of the engine. You want to make sure that these gashes right here are not on any piston that you're using. And that's how you look at a piston. Thanks for watching.